Whoa, Butthead, where are we? Beavis asked, squinting at the unfamiliar surroundings. Dunno, Beavis. England, I guess? Butthead replied, scratching his belly. This place is kinda lame. They'd stumbled off a tour bus, miles from their intended destination. They were supposed to be in London, checking out Big Ben and Buckingham Palace. Instead, they found themselves in a bustling borough called Stratford. A large, round stadium loomed in the distance. Heh, loom, Butthead, you said loom, Beavis cackled, nudging his friend. Let's go see what's happening in that giant toilet bowl. The stadium was buzzing with activity. It was match day for West Ham United, and the atmosphere was electric. Football, Butthead, this is even lamer than England, Beavis groaned. But secretly, he was kind of intrigued by all the noise and excitement. Ignoring their surroundings, Beavis and Butthead ambled onto the pitch. They began kicking around an empty beer cup, much to the annoyance of the players warming up. Oi, you there, get off the bloody pitch, shouted Graham Potter, who was the West Ham manager, his face turning as red as the claret on the players' shirts. Heh, he said bloody and pitch. This guy's hilarious, Butthead. Beavis sniggered. Shut up, Beavis, said Butthead while whacking him. They continued their impromptu game, even attempting a few crude tackles on the bemused footballers. Their antics didn't go unnoticed for long. Bubbles the bear, West Ham's mascot, charged towards them, roaring in fury. Uh-oh, Butthead, looks like this party's over, Beavis muttered, suddenly nervous. They turned and ran, dodging angry stewards and bewildered fans. Bubbles was hot on their heels, his furry bulk surprisingly quick. Run, Beavis, run, Butthead yelled, his voice laced with uncharacteristic panic. They weaved through the stands, knocking over hot dogs and spilling pints of beer. Two figures, however, were gaining on them. Number 20, Jarrod Bowen, and number 14, Mohammed Kudus, were determined to catch the pitch invaders. Just when they thought they'd outrun their pursuers, a cold wind swept across the stadium. A ghostly figure materialized before them, clad in the claret and blue of West Ham. It was Bobby Moore, the legendary England captain, and he looked decidedly unhappy. Boo! The ghostly figure boomed. Beavis and Butthead screamed, their eyes bulging. They'd never seen a ghost before, especially not one who was a football legend. This is even worse than that time we met the Cornholio guy. Beavis whimpered, his bravado completely gone. They didn't need telling twice. Beavis and Butthead ran faster than they'd ever run before, out of the stadium and into the night. They didn't stop running until they were safely back on the tour bus, heading for home.